Hi, welcome back. On this video, I'm going to explain the integration service. If we go to File menu and to New and come to Integration Service, we could create it from right here. So first, what is Integration Service? Integration Service is a specialized container. It's designed to facilitate a seamless connection and interaction between different software application or system. It acts as a container for the web service solution, provide and define interface and structure for data exchange. Integration service is abstract that implementation detail from consumer, promoting reusability and standardization. They typically define the operation like input, output, error handling mechanism to ensure smooth interaction between various components within integration service. So once you click on integration service, it would ask the name. We will give the same name right here, which is integration service. And description is up to you. Just describe what is this integration service. And we have three options. The first one start from the scratch, and the two others like if you have WSDL or if you have a TSL file. But we will start it from scratch. And next, finish. And you could also reference it right now, your library, if you want to, but we don't want it right at this time. So once we create the integration service, the integration service name would be appear right here. It's a kind of similar to application, but once we create application, remember they don't create anything, but this has everything it creates for us. Like if we just minimize it, we have a operation. I will tell you what is this operation. And we have a resources. On the resources we have a schema of WSDL, and we have a even flow. Because this is integration service based on a WSDL service, has a WSDL in it. And if you go, even they create a flow for us, just go and open it. You see, it create already flow. It has a catch, filler, all the subflow to create it. Subflow is just like a similar to flow. It's for reusability reason. You could create a subflow. You could create any individual subflow you want, like right here. Just click, there would be nothing. Name it anything. You see the container, name it anything to any container if you want. You could want to bang and create one. It's just give you the extra space. You do your just open it, and you could do your own logic right here, application logic. Just that will be like connect this one to this. See, now you could do your code, like if something happen like failure or catch, you can do it right here. A subflow. And also if you come right, they give you all the subflow like 1, 2, 3 failure, catch, and other, and they give me other resources. You could go, there's a library and WSDL report txt. Like they provide all kind of abstract implementation for us. Like we not to worry what is it, but there is some service already provided for us. And what we do right now, we always go to WSDL. If it's not open like that, to WSDL, and we just double click, we will open back our integration service WSDL. We want to create our message operation. First, I want to create the Amazon service. What Amazon do for us, let's say I want to create application. Once I give them the my item name like book and price, it will tell me it's a good idea to sell the book on Amazon or it's not a good idea to sell it. The first service, the column operation, would be about the Amazon. And the second, I want to create one of the mathematical like addition, so to see how we create a simple calculation. You could do any different logic, just like I want to explain. You could do anything. The first one is input. This is like a request. You could put the Amazon request, so that way you could put Amazon request, Amazon response. Amazon request is a string. You could pick the type, and if you want to respond on a number, you could pick as a string or any different type and save it. If you want to create another operation, we come up there. There's a two-way operation. If you want to create one-way operation, like just a request, you could do it right here. We want to do request and response. Just click again. This time I want to add addition. So simple calculation for adding number. So I want the request type is a request and response, and save it. Once we save it, we come back to our vessel and click and say open, and say open. Once you open it, come to your design section. Because it's sure right now the vessel XML type of code, you could edit it through right here too, as a kind of 4-section documentation type and banding and those. I will explain the vessel, but as a vessel base, if you want to do that, you could do it. But it's easy. They already create the graphical for us. So how there was the Amazon section is a request and response, and this addition section is a request and response. On a request section, we click on this arrow and say click, and they will appear right here. Amazon, I want to add 2 parameters right here. First, I want an item, like what type of item is it? A book? Okay, no problem. Give me the name. They will give me the name and what is the price, the book price. When they give me the name and item and name price, then I will tell them, let's say, and logic in Amazon is selling a book in Amazon is a good idea or not. We will figure it out through some logic, simple logic just for this. And also, that would be my request section. Save it and close it. Control S, save, Control S, or you just click on the time right here. And output response, just again click it right here. The response would be again the item name, and I want to give them a tip. I will say tip, like it's a good idea to sell it, not a good idea to sell it. You could say profit or loss. This is up to you. And save it from right here, so that you see. And now we have a request and response. In addition, we also want to go to request section, and you could do it open to a date and same thing. And we want to do a value 1, and also you could, if you click right here on property, click on property, they give you the name, and you could change the value. I want to create it to string, and they give you the option minimum and maximum. Same thing, if you put 1 and 0 is optional, or 1 and 1 is mandatory, or you put like how many times it should be repeated. And also if you come to constraint, there's the same enumeration. Let's say this was a string. I want to allow book, spoon, or other item on other, like, and it's an enumeration. If you want a pattern, the same thing, like I want only allow uppercase or lowercase, y space, or any different type of regular expression. You could Google it, regular expression, copy and paste it right here, leave it right here. Let's say I want an email to be on a specific time. You could just Google regular expression, email regular expression. Once they give it to you, just paste it right here. It will work on that way, but I don't want any of those. I want to leave it like that. And documentation extension, those is not. And also I want to add one more value, because I wanted to give 2 values, value 1 and 2. They should add it to me and give me the result. and this is also string. You could either click on it right here and change it, or you come back, change it from right here. Either way is fine. Save it and close. One thing on that also, the price was, you see, we left it as a string. We want to turn it to the integer. You could also cast it, not to worry, right here on a code like manually, but it's better to mention it right here what type it is. So now we create our a request and response, and close it. You see, if you come right now, before there was only operation, we rewrite the name on Amazon, and we add another operation called addition. They create already the service for us, but it's not active. If you pay attention, what I mean, because there's no subflow up to right this point. They didn't create any subflow. Let's say I open the flow. Once I click on that, they will add for me my subflow for my service that I create. So subflow, just I told you, is a extra space you could do your coding. It's similar like whatever you can do on your message flow is a subflow. It's same thing. What you done on a message flow, you could do it on a subflow. Just they give you extra space for organization. For the reason they do that, it is not a good idea. If I bring out all the node, it is right here. Sometimes it is more than 4 and 5 nodes on one. Let's say 4 or 5 nodes right here, 4 or 5 nodes right here, 4 or 5 nodes right here. I want to bring it on one page. That will be unorganized. So this, for organization reason, they create another flow. That means subflow means another flow, and you could add a subflow to any library and keep using it. Let's say I want to create a subflow for my exception, and add it to library and keep reference it to application anytime, and drag and drop, and so easy to use. And this is a route to list. I will explain what this does, but right now let's click on that addition. Once you click on addition, now you see they create me subflow. If you close the one and come back to your flow and open it, and we didn't save it, we must save it, and save, close and come back. Now they create subflow for addition. We could do it for Amazon too, and save it and close. Let's open it again. No double click, just say open. Now we have a two subflow. For one is for addition, second is for Amazon. So what this route to label does, you see, either this is a route, but this is the label. If you also click and add node, it's just say route. See, a route to label is this one, and we have a label. Just type label, and we have a label. If we want to use a route to label, we must have a label too, or sometimes we don't need to have it. So that way, either it's not connected like physically, but the code is already done. Is abstract reason we don't see it what happening on behind, but they create it on abstract. They will connect it. How it connect? We provide him the label name. The label name would be our operation name on the WSDL. If you go on a WSDL, let's say the operation name would be like let's say this name, the label name had to be on WSDL as a main operation name. If on a WSDL, you come right here and find your, you see, request message and response. That would be our addition, would be addition, and you see addition, operation name. You catch it from operation name. So addition, we close it this one. So how it knows also, if you come to SOAP and go to advanced, believe that one is a set destination list. This is the reason when the code comes, they check the operation name because the code is already used on a local output local environment. They check the operation name. Once they check the operation forward right here, and this guy would know where to forward it. Like this two guy would know that's the mechanism, because we said right here set destination list. We will forward it to the label. This addition was same on the WSDL will forward it right here, and this we set a destination list. They will create the code manually by themselves, no needed, and that way they connect to each other. We could do through the different mechanism by ourselves. We will create one application for that, but right now just know this is work like that. Subtool and that. Right now we want to go to addition. Just say on a subtool, just click. Let's say one more thing, if we could do it on a subtool. We see now a subtool. You could drag and drop if we could do it. Yes, you see you could add it again the subtool many times. You just add it again and do different thing and keep adding it, drag and drop. So no need it. We will go let's go right here. We wanna add next time I will show you how we do it through the Java code, but let's do it right now through ASQL. And connect it, save it. We don't need those code that is already right here for the copy message header and entire message, and save. Again, we need to give them the data would come on database. We need to declare input for the input reason and reference it, because this is a it is a input. I want to get input. It is XML type. WSDL is XML type. That's why this server is XML type. When it comes to WSDL use the XML type, and when it comes to integration, there's a web service. They gave them integration name. Web service use the WSDL type only. And now we just say next. See, now we have an expression. When you say addition respond, Amazon respond. This is addition. We click addition. And one thing more, you pay attention, namespace. We already talked about namespace. If you don't know what is it, you could go there. Automatically the namespace get declared right here, and they give me the URL as well to it. Declare namespace because addition has a namespace. If you click it right now, we have value 1 and 2, but up to this point I want to leave it right here. We could create the output as well. Let me create and come. No, let's create it together. Output. Sometime I want to save time, and I reference it to output. That will be default, and now we creating it the field, and is also XML. We gave them a till addition. And this is the output. As output, let's do it this way, long way. I don't like the long way, but this is a better way. But let's see. I mean, not this one. I want just not get confused. This one I want to add it as a response. and this parameter for output we put it to the response. Just come to WSDL, not to forget it. So open source, we have addition response. We will put same thing right here, addition response, addition response equal to, we want to calculate whenever data come from an input dot see value 1 or value 2. Want to add it, you could do add minus multiplication. This is the add sign, this is a minus, work as a minus, divided, and subtraction, and the work as a models, like they will bring if something is even or not. Let's say add again input dot value 2. In most case it is a good idea to cast it. Let's say, because that way you learn cast, you just type cast and the parentheses, we will put on the parentheses, I wanna, the result of this, I wanna cast it, like I wanna turn it as an integer or as a string. You could say string, bring string, see, it's a blob, anything you could bring, and I want to make it as an integer. So, but you don't need to, because this is already integer, just for this reason. Sometimes it causes problem, it is better to do it, but on this case I don't think that will cause any issue, but just for the this learning reason I want to put it, but we will check if that causes issue or not. See, and this was also integer, the result was integer. Now this is like for this simple, we did it so simple. Let's save it, and this only this one, and we'll come to Amazon, close everything. Okay, let's check it one more time. We have addition, open it, fine, now save it, close on. Unless I will deploy it, just go, because it's not on. And already I bring the soup. You must have the soup. I will put the link description. You see the name is soupUI to test your application. So I will put how to download that one, the link on the video description, so not to worry about it. So this is the soup. How should we create our application? If you come back to your flu and just come to your flute, and this property I need to explain a little bit. And the first one is the description, same thing, you just give them name, any name you want that would be appear on your flute. And basic is your, like already WSDL type is picked for you, like the on the operation mode is a WSDL with integration service, HTTP binding, HTTP report. The WSDL is picked already for you. You don't need to do anything on integration node. But if you want to use on a SOAP your WSDL, then you come and pick it from right here, browse it and pick that. This option would come automatically. And you come to HTTP section. This is the very important. You must give the integration service a URL. So you see, and this route, this is the SOAP, because we use the, and also they give you the example. You could copy this one, http:// then you gave them the server name, either your IP address or localhost or different IP, and plus your port type. This is because a SOAP, the SOAP is 7800. Oh, that was a rest would be like 7080. You will know it through this one. If you want to get this information, you also can come to the comment list and type MQSI report property and put your execution integration name. After integration name, you put your execution group name, then -o. This is because HTTP connector, just put HTTP, but if there was HTTPS, you put HTTPS connector, or -r. When you press it, they give you all the information that was on the property right here. Office work, MKSI, okay, it work. See, they give you the port number, what type of server. Sometimes it pick different port. Make sure you always check the port. Sometimes the where you working, they change it, so just always check if it's correct port of type. And this is the URL that you provided on a URL place, and automatically on application that you create, it would pick it by itself, but you could change that one to anything you like to. So this is the way it works. Just I need that one with you could copy and come to your let me open this one, and because I need it up to right here, it is a localhost, and copy, that will be right. Domain, this is the schema, HTTP. You could learn about this domain schema for the, and this is a colon / localhost is mine is localhost. You could put your default IP number 127.0.0.0 and your port number. This is my service URL to my service. Just click and come to file, create empty project, create new soap project. Let's do soap project, and right here they asking me one more thing. If you come back to your application, on application, and you come to HTTP transport, right here say enable support for WSDL and WSDL. What does that mean? If this is on, you come to your application, tap your URL right here and say my with a WSDL. Even you go to any application, let's type right here. You see, if it's already deployed onto your execution queue and run component, runtime component, the WSDL would be showing on a URL as well. Just come back to the soup and give any name. Your project name would be right here. Let me copy that one. You come again, sorry, this is a, just come and say soap and drop your WSDL, your service URL plus plus WSDL. This is your WSDL, but I will show you how to browse it too. Just right now, do it this way and take this one off. Just put any name you want. I want to put integration service. Say OK. Now they already create for us whatever was there on my WSDL. They created me two. One was addition, the operation I created, and second is my Amazon. Just open the addition. Now we have a value 1 and value 2. Just run it. You see, they give me the exception because there's a question mark, nothing is there. Let's put 1 and 1. Now go to your XML, the answer is 2. You see, whatever we done there, and you could learn more about the soup. You could validate it right here too, like if it's fine, if this is fine, they're telling you validate is good. Let's say if you put this one, what gonna happen? See, now it's giving me the exception, invalid decimal. This is not allowed. So you could like give the value of his and validate your soup right here. And this is the response that we create. So body and result, you could put, let's say put 100, 200, it become 200. Just go to your visual, now it's 200. So it's our server is working. And let's do the Amazon. And Amazon, I want to add the selling price as well. One more, just say element and add selling price, like by what price we want to sell it is a string. So close that, leave that open. I already created up to this point the Amazon, and now I have a price and everything. So what I would do, on a request section they will give me the item and they give me the price, the price they want to sell it, and the price, that mean by what price they bought it and by what price they selling it. Once they give me that, I already have enough information how much Amazon would charge. I want to minus that one from that and see if that's a good way to do business with Amazon. It's a good way to sell the item in an Amazon. Okay, let's focus on a code on Amazon. I opened Amazon. Right now I already replaced that one, you see it, to also create the output. Now we need to declare a few variable. Declare, let's say storage, let's say storage as a fee, and I think on each item they charge them 15%. So if, when they sell it, declare, and Amazon selling fee, I think 99 cents or something, but I put Amazon, I pick it as a $3 fees, and let's say $3, and account fee, like you opening it, account monthly fee is like $39 if I'm not mistaken. $39, and let's calculate that, and I think let's declare the total fee and set it I want to add storage fee first, total fee, equal to storage Amazon, and plus minus divided, working same thing. There's a plus, there's a divided, there's a minus, and there's a multiplication. Work same thing. Like other is a regular program. I call them regular programming operator. Work on all the programs same. When you learn one language, work on everything similar. Automatic or mathematically operator. So let's work same. And let's, because it's for 30 days, let's divide it to each days, and let's say divided by 30 something. So this will give me a total fee. Now I need, once I need a total fee, let me declare one more variable and declare, and let's say new price now, because we add a new price. new price would be my new price is my total price and plus the price I'm receiving from I want to cast it I'm receiving from input, because when I say price dot price, this price is the price we want to sell it. I mean we bought it by this price, and I think as an integer is integer too, but still wanna do it as an integer in case not cause me any issue. So now it's total price. This is my new price. Now let's check if my new price is bigger than my selling price, so it's not worth it to sell it. Let's use the if condition. Let's use the else if my new price is bigger than my what happened if my new price what let's save and close it, reopen it. If my new price is bigger than my input selling price, this is the selling price I want to sell it, so then I would say it's not worth it to sell. Go let's set output that item. Let's get item because there is a two response when you come to your WSDL Amazon. If you let's create also a this is Amazon. You see I have a I already create a mock. If you want to create a mock response, just delete that one. You will see it how you click and just click on the the operator and just say mock service and say yes, create your response. So the response would look like that, item and tip. So we already put item, now it's tip. So where this come from? This coming from input. And the item name we will pick it from the item, and we will give them some tips because also that would be tip would be does not do look same thing. Tip would be input. No, tip would be, let's put something like that. Don't sell it. Okay, don't sell it. Oh, let's put like how much they make money then. If I don't sell it, why? Let's container is a double pipe, and let's put the new price minus my selling price. Well, minus my selling price, if the new price is bigger, I will lose that much. So say I would be lost of that much. And let's add a dollar sign also. You could do what they let's add a dollar sign right here. It's up to you how you do it. And same thing on the else if, because it's a else, otherwise it's fine, sell it and the profit is good. Profit See this now when they send us that we check if it's fine, we minus it from a new price, how much money we make. If it's good, you're telling me it's a good. If it's not good, telling me don't sell it. Let's save it and clean again my okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, before we test it, I wanna a little bit more explain it. This was the service, the web services we created as an integration service as a container. So the way we provided that, this way it called them provider because it has the WSDL, and we create a type of service. It does Amazon selling thing, or they do the basic calculation. So that's why we call them either provider or expose service. So provider, like it is someone who is providing the services. So we just provide a service, we just see it, we providing service like Amazon, we do the calculation thing. And we have also consumer. I will explain on the next video that I will this same service that I created on right here, I will use it through this application, and I will use it from this application to invoke my integration service. So we call them either invoke service or consumer, and this is the provider or expose service. So this become like we invoke it from right here, this become invoke or consumer, this become like provider or like exposer. So this is the like the term I just want to explain what does that mean. And also, and one thing more, because this is the REST service, we have like a 3 type of REST service. We have a REST service, we have a web service, we have a REST API. If you check right here, we just had like an integration service, REST service, and SOAP. Like we have a 3 type of that. If it's like this, there's a web service and that has a WSDL in it. The difference between REST and WSDL, because this has a WSDL in it, and only that is for XML. And if you want to create different type of format, then we're using a REST, because it would use JSON or MRM or other type, any type you want, you could use that one. And REST API also, because a lot of cell phone application come up, that's why they use the REST API. And there's a kind of new too to the I think that's the version 11 come up. On a version 10 there wasn't. Also the web service is a heavy and tightly coupled, and REST API is loosely coupled. And it's like a REST service usually for the mobile based service. And REST service also don't have a WSDL W security, but it has own security. But this has a WS security, that's why. And I think that was almost everything. So if somebody asks you what do you want to use, a REST service or web service, just say depend on the requirement. If you want to use the WSDL, so we will go with the web service. If we go with the JSON or other type of format, then we go with the REST service. But if you care about the WS security, WS addressing, then it's good to use the web service. If you not mind with the WS security and WS, then we use the REST service. So it's depend of the what they like to use. Just and we have a 2 type synchronized services. I will tell you what is synchronized services and unsynchronized services. Because like let's say A synchronized service, how you explain to this synchronized service? If you pay attention on my MQ, this is a unsynchronized, because if you remember, we put a message on the MQ and we don't care if it gave us a reply back or not. This is like let's say if you want a synchronized service, asynchronized, that we send a message right here and we not mind the reply, or they will reply today, tomorrow they will never done it. But right here, if you pay attention, we just like we already send the number like a 1 and 1 and they give me the reply back, it become 2. So there's a synchronized service. This is a become synchronized service. We just did the addition and they send me the reply. And also if I send the Amazon, they will tell me right away the reply. That become synchronized, and this become unsynchronized. If they tell you give me the one scenario, you could just tell them the IBM MQ we have this asynchronized, because we are not care about the reply back. They could reply or not, but so place that we create is like a synchronized, they had to reply back. The reason I explain that, because if you come to SOAP, we will go through another node too. If you come to web service, we have like a synchronized, like because we don't care if they give us reply back, we will use how to use those as a kind of similar stuff. We will use that one in the next video, how to invoke it, and we will do all the scenario and we will invoke it from right here. Okay, see you on the next video.